Welcome back, this is part 2 of Back to Basics Greece, Stairway to Hell. Right, we've just got the key. Where is it, Lara? Where's the key? All this stuff here, we've got... That's like a med pack, and that's like a large med pack, I think. Brimstone key, and the golden key. Half the stuff we don't actually use. Lara picks up a phone. But, Lara, where we go? We need to go... Where are we going? Oh, we came in that way, didn't we? That's the doorway. It's back here, yeah. This keyhole, I nearly missed this. I was like, we've got a gold key, but where's the keyhole? It's here. Not particularly easy to find, and it's a little bit, just, you know, in a completely random place. Where are you going to put the keyhole? Well, that opens the door. La, what are we doing? Where are we going? So, I think the ambience is on this level. I do like the ambience. It's very, I think one of them's at least from Underworld. I don't know where the other one's from. And there's a few sounds like doors opening, they sound like 201. Which is quite nice. They put really old original sound effects with some quite modern ambience. We come to this room, what do we find? Okay, it looks like a swimming pool with a glass, almost like a Senate game in Stairway 4. There's a jewel there, we need to get that. There's these fish things. We do need to fill it with water. Now there's this end of things here. There's two statues and then there's a trapdoor down there. And then up there is a weighing scale. And we need to get a jug and fill it with water. So this is a bit weird. If you notice here, there's a statue there and there's another one here and it's not on the same equivalent over here. I'm thinking it does move, and I thought, hang on a minute, do we need to look for a different kind of tile? But you don't. I was thinking that they all look the same. Just got to put it on the same difference on this side. It opens the trapdoor to this magical room underneath the floor. Okay. So I come to here, and this is a weird, oh, it's all like ice or something. And we've got basically one of those things. If we look at the floor, there's like a little blue thing and another one, a green thing, and then a kind of a bluish, purpley one here, like this dot. So what I've got to do is pull this out here, and we have to put it over these objects underneath the floor. And what they do is they give us objects that we need. So one of the objects we need is the pot. Allows us to put the thing on the weighing scales. Lara. So we do that, and on the thing we came in, there's a thing that I think that's a house pickup, I think. Come on, Lara, pick that up. Right, so we got that. Now we need to pull it. It's a bit of a carry-on. It's like a little bit annoying, but so that was quite a relief. It wasn't that. But yeah, quite an interesting level. I did think this, after this lower area, when we get out of here, I thought, oh, it goes back to being sort of outdoorsy, and a little bit like classic Greece level. I thought, oh, I'm not really bothered about those kinds of levels, but actually, yeah, it does actually maintain its interesting thing. Pick that up, Lara. One more, which is this. Lara. What's this last one, Lara? Lara, come on, Lara. Pull this. I can't do it, can I? Oh, am I right near it? I shouldn't have to push it there, do I? And we need to go back up to the main room, and we need to put that. I need to fill the water thing up, don't we, Lara? Right, it gives us some more bullets there. We do get the shotgun later on, actually. Come on, Lara. Pick that up. Right, so. We've got this pot or urn, and what we need to do, we need to fill it with something. I'm going to fall down here, Lara. That's it. Oh, there's a thing here, isn't there, Lara? Pick that up. We need to go back to the main room, and what we did in this room was, there's some water in a kind of a pool, which I used to put myself out when I got set on fire when I first went down the first slidey thing. have those bricks in it. And where is it? Sometimes you say no, you just keep doing it, keep doing it. Take it back to the room. And then we can put it on these scales, it's just like a simple scale thing. Come on, Lara. Ooh. I thought this was a bit, at the back end of the game there's a whole underground section. Looks a bit like Temple of Zion. And this kind of has a little bit of a, not quite the feel of that, but the same kind of colour. And then it kind of felt a little bit like Tomb Raider 1 and Unfinished Business thing with the hell kind of monsters almost. Right, Lara. Put that on there. Put it on. She fills it, I think, and she puts it on, it fills that up. There's a thing here, what it does is, fills up, it activates some water mechanism, and it fills up this lower area. This confused me a little bit, because how are you going to get in? Because you can't get in. I tried climbing on the side, it wouldn't work, so that fills the thing up. I thought, okay, what's the point of that? We can't get in. Yeah, it goes and thinks, okay, you need to get in. Actually, before we go down there, I need to point out that there's a... We can push this open, this is not locked. There's a room here. And this room, there's a receptacle, which is a little... That's where that jewel goes, it goes there. But this is the room underneath the area with the golden fleece thingy. I went, oh, we're down here. This is quite clever. So this is the room underneath where the first key was found. That golden object. And there's that trapdoor we couldn't open that was there. So this is all connected, this is all one area basically. So what we need to do is... Lara is kind. Go down the ladder, don't want to lose too much health. Didn't really need too many of these health pickups to be honest, because there's not a whole lot of things to shoot at to be honest. But well, more towards the end of the level. Can't climb in under there. Again, I was a bit confused. What do we do? Where are we going? We go back to the room where this one was going on, and actually there's a slot here. Pick it up then, Lara. Right, so that's the thing we need. How do we get out? We can't go back the way we came. Actually, Lara is being silly. We need to go here, and she'll go here, which is... I thought you had to go back the other way, but Lara can't get out the trapdoor at the other end because it's too deep. Right, so now we've got this thing. We can go to the next section. Very nearly. We need to put it into that thing. What this does, it activates that golden fleece thing. That's what it is. I don't know what it is. Right, so we put it in the thing here. Yeah, sacred jewel. It does something. And then it does a thing with some electricity. This is a bit long-winded, this thing here. It takes a bit of time to kind of show the events. Like a camera flyby thing. And again, okay, so how do we get this door open? Something to do with that. That thing, that starfish thing, I don't know what it is. Ugh. Come on, show me, show me! What's happening? It's bloody forever this does. Shoots some electricity out of it. And then, okay, the block we couldn't move, we couldn't push. It sort of pushes it backwards and there's a keyhole. And then the thing opens there. Right, so do we have a key? Lara. Yeah, there's that key there, the blue side. I thought I didn't have it for a minute. Right, so there's box works there, Lara. So what we need to do, we're finished down here, there's nothing else down here. Anything else? Have we missed anything? Hopefully we haven't. Okay, so the key that we have no use for practically. Where's the thing, Lara? Here we go. So we can now escape. There's a lot of meaning traps on this level, which is very annoying because it's classic Tomb Raider device where you sit around going, hang on a minute, there's a meaning to this, but there isn't necessarily. So put the key in the thing. That opens this gate, finally. Oh, there's a lion here. I'm a bit sorry for the lion, it's not doing anyone any harm, and then Lara comes and shoots it for the world. Lara. An awful person shooting this lion. And we go to this area down here. What's that, Lara? Is that some bullets? There's a second secret, and then the third secret's in the back end of the game, where we go into the Stairway to Hell. So, is there another lion? I think there is. Yes, there is somewhere. Lara, come on, Lara. Lara, what are you doing? Oh, Lara, crying out loud. Oh, this lion's not happy about being shot at, is it? Oops. We got it! It pushed me off the bloody ledge before. Did we kill it? We can't hear the game. Yes, we got it. Right, we come to this area. I'm always thinking this grass is hiding something. Oh, what on earth are you doing? Is that something? I'm always thinking there's something here. Yes, there is actually. There's a... That. I wish they could have left the health packs as they were. It was a little bit annoying because it's like... Turn them into orange juice boxes and cut them. Right, we come to this area here. And we have a waterfall. This is where I got a bit stuck actually. There's a beehive. There's an area through there and an area down there. So you go down there and get swept down that thing there, you die. So you got to be a bit careful. Right, I'm gonna stop here. I'll be back in part 3.